Hey, curious about my weigh-in this week? Grab your coffee and we'll talk about it. Okay. I told y'all on weigh-in yesterday. Did I tell y'all I wasn't sure? It might not have been weigh-in. It might have been Monday. And listen, let me tell you up front. You're either watching this kind of early in the morning or late in the night, because I've got Sebastian. He's in there in the bed. That's why I'm trying to get this done before he wakes up. Listen, that child, I was up. Excuse me, he come walking in there at 5 o'clock in the morning, rubbing his eyes. I say, "What's you doing up?" He goes, "Well, I slept." Well, how'd he put it? I slept. He don't say pretty good, because he don't talk like us. He slept. I can't remember. And I'm like, "Well, no, it's a little bit way too early for you to be up." So he went right back to bed, because I'm like, "I ain't having him up at no 5 o'clock. Listen, let me tell you my way, and I'm gonna tell you what he did." But anyway, what I was trying to tell you was I got him, and then Sebastian, Jacob's coming this morning, because Holly H, my Holly, and Holly D, RJ's Holly, are going looking at wedding dresses. Not full on, because they're getting married down at the courthouse by the magistrate. But she wants something nice. So she's got an appointment this morning at our local shop here in town, which I went to school with the girl who owns it, and her husband is the funeral home family where my family does their funeral homes, and I graduated high school with him. So I like it when town people have town businesses. But anyway, so when I get both of them, there ain't gonna be no working on no video. So let me tell you, I weighed in at 254 even for a gain of 0.2, and that puts me at 123.1. Am I upset about 0.2? I don't wish. I wish it was a loss, but I ain't mad about it, because I told y'all Monday I didn't have a good Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I didn't have good 4 days, and I was up 2 pounds. Remember, I told you I was up 2 pounds from those terrible 4 days. So really, I lost weight. From Monday till this morning, I lost 2 pounds. So that is my fault for gaining it. I could have had a 2 pound loss this week had I not gained. I might have could have lost more. Who knows? The one thing that has really got me back on track is being accountable to Tracy. That is Tracy Tries a Long Hair Girl. We check in with each other for our exercise, which I haven't done yet today. I got to get that in. And our food. Even if we don't talk about our food, we send a picture of our food, so we know what each other eats for the day. And both of us have admitted there are things we would have eaten if we didn't have to account it to another. If I didn't have to tell her and she didn't have to tell me. So if you need accountability partner, I'm telling you, go to my Facebook group. There's a couple people there who need one. I would do it. I declare I would do it, but I'm afraid if I have more than one, I'm going to get confused. I'm not going to send my pictures. I'm not going to give them the type of accountability they need. I'm going to stretch myself too thin, and that's not what you need. You need somebody dedicated to you. So I wish you would go to my Facebook group. If you haven't already joined it, look in the description box. And if you are a member of it, please check out the post. I don't get very many posts in there. I wish I would post. I know I need to post more myself. But the one where I was talking about accountability, there's a couple people who want somebody. So I did say in there, if you want to do, messages to let somebody know they can message you. Otherwise, don't message somebody just out of the blue, because I don't want that going on. So these two people didn't specifically say to message them. So I'm thinking they don't have an accountability partner yet. So please go on there and see if you can help, because I'm telling you, it has helped me tremendously. It's helped me more than doing my what I eat videos. Hands down, helped me more, because that's somebody live on the other end. It's not a video where just it goes out. Just there it is. It's a live person who I'm friends with, who I don't want to disappoint. And I think it's vice versa. That's how she feels too. So I would encourage you to please go help out. And if you need somebody, post it and somebody please respond. What Sebastian did. Not yesterday, because he was here yesterday, spent the night. He was going to spend the night the day before, Tuesday night. Well, he got here and he was watching on the tablet. He calls it the black tablet. He came over and got on the couch and he said, Momo, can I go to sleep? I'm tired. I said, yeah, you can. And I told RJ, I said, he's sleeping. He said he's got to where he'll take a nap during the day. And we know it's because he's up so late at night. Well, that was noon. He slept until almost 7 o'clock. I didn't have I couldn't wake him up. You don't wake up sleeping babies. I don't care if he is 6 years old. He's a baby. When they're tired, they're tired. And I just don't have the heart to wake one up. Even if it's going to mess up his day. So I messaged RJ and I told him, I said, honey, I'm going to bring him home because I don't feel safe here by myself and having him be awake all night while I'm in the bed asleep and I'm not hear anything or know what's going on. I don't feel comfortable with that. I would feel more comfortable with him over there with you. Plus you stay up later than I do and you'll be up with him longer. So I took him home. I said, I'll come back and get you tomorrow, which was yesterday. He got in the car. I said, no, you can't take a nap today. And RJ was, over there at the door. He says, remember I told you, you can't sleep today. You can't sleep today. He didn't. He was over there on the couch. I went to the bathroom or something. He had run over and got on the couch and he was watching his show. I said, Sebastian? He goes, I'm not asleep. I'm just watching my show. He knew what I was going to ask him. So, I don't know how today's going to go. But he is better about playing with Jacob. He don't know how to play with him, but he's better about not saying, I don't want him touching me. He's not there. He's past that. So that's a good thing. Now, what was I going to tell you? Oh, I went to the bariatric doctor and I was so afraid she was going to fuss at me because I ain't lost no more than I've lost since I had the surgery. 50 pounds. 50 pounds? Yeah. Because I was 306 a day of surgery and I'm 254 today. So 52 pounds? Is that how much? 52 pounds? I don't know. Whatever. We'll say 50 pounds. From October to July. And that's, to me, is not a lot for weight loss surgery when other people have probably already lost 80 pounds in that amount of time. But I'm here to tell you, like I have told you before, it ain't no magic pill. Some people, it acts like a magic pill. Not for me. It ain't acting like no magic pill for me. I got the same struggles, if not harder, than before. So what I'm doing, I'm clawing to do it. Now, yes, I have the tool that says you're full, but I didn't have that tool until I started taking Ozempic. There's my other tool. Listen, it's taken me 2 tools to even come close to getting this right, and I still had a 0.2 gain this week. So do the math. They're not magic pills. The Ozempic at least has taken away my cravings all the time. Now I still get little urges for this and but I'm not constantly thinking about food all day long. It has done that. It's at least done that, and it's helped me feel full. I don't know why I didn't always have that feeling with just the pouch. Now when the Ozempic kicked in, then all of a sudden I start getting that feeling. I don't know how it works, but I'm glad that it is. But it still hadn't taken away this. I still work on this. this is where your diet starts in your mind. So, that's a good segue, because right before I started filming, I took my book here, the 365 Days of Wonder. You can see different places we've talked about. And I opened it, and honest to goodness, I didn't have to change the page. I was like, oh, okay, I think we can talk about it. First, I'll read you the one we're not going to talk about. Make kindness your daily modus operandi and change your world, which we could talk about that. But I like this one over here. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And guess who said that? Some of you know. Christopher Robin from Winnie the Poo. A.A. Milne. I don't know how you say his or her last name. I don't know if A.A. is a man or a woman, but that's who wrote the book, Winnie the Pooh. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. I have told y'all on here before, and I've told people in comments and emails and messages and whatnot, you're stronger than you think you are. Flat out. Those are true sayings. Let's say you're going through something that is just really, it's just really taking a toll on you, and you don't really know what to do. Maybe you got some steps to take. Maybe there's some action required on your part, and you're scared because you don't know, like when you chip away and the bricks fall, which way are they going to fall? Or are they going to fall like down in front of you? Or are they going to fall right on top of you? Now, you might be facing something like that. I don't even have any examples. But if you're facing it, you know you're facing it. Guess what? Don't be scared. You're braver than you think. You are braver than you think. You can stand up and do what you know in your heart you have to do. You can do it. And you also are brave enough that if they do fall on you, to push them back off and keep on doing whatever it is you have to do to finish out that situation, to end that situation, to change that situation, to whatever you need to do. So don't for 1 minute think that you're some cowardly lion, there you go, over in the corner, because you're not. Dig down there and find that bravery that we know you have. You just don't think you do. This is where it starts. This is where it starts. It might be in your heart. Your heart's trembling. But if you know it's the right thing for you, don't be scared. Just do it. Now, you're stronger than you think. Guess what? If you're going through something like this diet we're on, we are stronger than we think. We have the strength to push through to the other side when we don't think we do. I was strong this week, holding out, pushing through, accountable to Tracy, got it done. I've had, I didn't tell, I'm going to tell you in a minute. I segued before I was ready. I've had strong moments even without accountability. I have just dug down and pulled up the strength from down inside, and you have it. It might be hiding in there, but you got to like stick through and find it. I know you have it. I know you can do this. You can put down those tater chips. You're strong enough to do that. We got to know, maybe not just knowing is enough. We've got to put into practice that strength. We can sit here all day long and say, I'm strong enough to do it. Well, if we don't actually do it, what did we accomplish? Thinking we're strong. Okay, you go to the strongman competitions, he can stand there flexing his muscles all the live long day. But if he don't get up there and compete and pick up that bar, or pick up them stones and put them up on the thing, or pull them vehicles with the harnesses on him. All the things that can you tell I like to watch strongman competitions? They don't put them on anymore. All the things they have to do. He can flex all day long and say, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong. He's not going to win that competition if he don't get his little rear end over there and do some things that he's got to do. So we can say we're strong all day long. I'm strong. I'm going to fight this thing. I'm going to win this battle. I'm going to beat the battle of the bulge. Well, if you don't put it into action and you don't put the tater chips down and you don't try to eat healthy, you're not going to get anywhere. That's what we got to do. We got to push through our strength and use it. We got to actually use it. We're smarter than we think. We think, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, you can. You're smart enough to figure it out. You're smart enough to know if every day I'm scrounging for something to eat and I'm not eating something good, you're smart enough to know maybe if I meal prep, that'll help me. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe. Do you think, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Do y'all think I enjoy meal prepping Saturday morning? Do y'all think I like getting over there at 6 o'clock in the morning after I take my shower on Saturday morning, hurrying up to get my meal prep done before David gets home so I can get out of the way? No, I don't. But do I know I have to? Yes, I do. So I know I am strong enough to do it, and I actually do it. Sometimes I think I can't think of nothing to cook. I am just drawing a blank. No, you're smarter. Think of something out of the box. This week, that's what I did. I'm like, okay, I was smart enough to know you're sick of the egg dishes. You just had cottage cheese. You don't want that again. You got to come up with something else. I'm like, well, you don't have to eat breakfast for breakfast. It's just a meal. You can eat any food at any meal at any time of the day. Let's just put that in writing somewhere and make it a rule. Breakfast food, what we consider, does not have to be at breakfast time. Besides, some of you, that's in the morning, right? Some of you work in the middle of the day and you sleep until it's time for you to go to work. Well, if you eat your breakfast before you go to work the second shift, you ate in the middle of the day. You didn't eat at breakfast time. What you doing eating breakfast food? That's ridiculous. So I got to thinking, eat something savory. Eat something you would eat at lunch or supper. So that I'm making some glazed meatballs. Glazed keto meatballs. So that was and not just smart in our diet, smart in maybe in your job. Maybe all three of these things. Let's say you're in your job and you're stuck and you know you got it to go up the next step, but you're scared. You think you're not strong enough to get through it, and you think you're not smart enough to do it. Yes, you are. You are brave enough to go ask for that raise or ask for that promotion. You're brave enough to maybe, like Tracy, she's taking the test to advance her career, her knowledge, her, I don't want to call them certifications. They're, whatever it is they call the stuff that she's doing. She was brave enough to take that step. She's being strong to get through it, and she's smarter than she thinks because she's passing tests. And you can do it. You can put all those three things together. So that's all I'm going to say about that. We're braver, we're stronger, and we're smarter. And you know why I know that? Because Christopher Robin said it. What I was going to tell you about going to the doctor, I was afraid she was going to fuss at me because 50 pounds was all I had lost. That didn't sound like much to me. She told me, she said, you're doing fantastic. I'm like, thank you. She goes, you're doing great. I said, well, I can tell you this without wavering on the thought. I know for a fact that I would not have lost 50 pounds in that, 10 months? I don't know, 10, no, 9. I'm sorry, I have to use the fingers. I would not have lost 50 pounds on my own the way I was floundering in those 9 months. So it has helped. So I am thankful for that. She goes, yes, that is a good way to look at it. I'm like, I have to look at it that way, or I can maybe kind of get depressed. I put my body through this trauma, and that's all I got. Well, you got more than you would have got on your own. So she was thrilled. She was thrilled. And now I have to go back. I'm through with the nutritionist. I don't go back to her. She said, unless I just think I need a visit. And then I have to go back to see, this is the nurse practitioner, so I go back and see her one more time, and then the bariatric doctor. She said, we're trying to get everybody back in with the actual doctor. For whatever reason, I guess I don't know why, maybe they had some turnaround or something. You don't have to go like every month, so it's not like you know what's going on with the staff and everything. Here's the thing, they can't get me until next year. So one of them I can't get in till January, and the doctor I can't get in until June. Almost a year. 11 months before I can get an appointment with the bariatric doctor. Can you even believe that? I don't know if they don't have enough bariatric doctors to go around, or if they're doing that many surgeries, which would make not enough doctors to go around. And I'm sure they give the new patients first dibs at the doctors because they're still healing. I'm pretty much done with my healing process. I don't know about the inside, but as far as seeing a medical, like how's everything doing, I'm over that stage. So those people, I'm sure, get first choice, which it should be that way. So she said, we'll just call that your 1.5 year checkup post-op. I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. So, well, I think that's all I'm going to talk about today, because I want to try to get this thing edited and put up. So short and sweet. What'd I tell you? 254 plus 0.2 for 123.1. I plan on, let me move my big old head, being at 125 next week. That's my plan. I have to say all the time when I say something, no jinx. So no jinx, but I plan on being there. So y'all wish me luck today with both them babies. Here's the thing. Listen, I got to put Jacob down for his nap. He is so attached to Holly. He sometimes will even cry to be with Nathan, to be away from her. He is up her butt. Unless he's in the nap time, he is right there. She said we do everything together. So he is in a very clingy stage. And I don't want him to be traumatized, but she does have things to do. And so trying to get him down for his nap is maybe going to be a struggle for me. I don't know. She's going to bring his packing place so he can lay in that. If Sebastian wasn't here, I'd go in there and lay on the bed while he's trying to sleep. I'd lay right there beside of him. Yes, I would. Listen, if you don't get his nap, he's going to be hard for her to deal with in the afternoon when she gets home, and then he's going to go to sleep, and he's going to wake up, and he ain't going to be ready for bedtime. So I've got to try to get him to settle down and take his little nap. So anyway, well, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Remember our quote, you're brave, you're strong, you're smart. Okay, I will see you. I should be on for live tomorrow. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I don't know why I quoted. Well, that was a quote. Sometimes you do, or you do. Quote. That was a quote. That's what we always said growing up. And then Saturday, I'll be doing prep, but Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning is mine and Joan's Taste of Home series collab. We're picking recipes from the same year of the Taste of Home annual and the same category. And we're picking a recipe out of that category and doing a little two-person collab. So that will go up Saturday morning at 9. So be prepared for that. I got to cook mine tonight. Yes. When I get all these babies home, I got to film mine tonight. So I will have it ready. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say today. I'll see y'all those days. Okay, love you. Bye.